Today we're at the 100th year celebration for the Extension Office, and I'm a beekeeper.
I am a fifth generation farmer from the western part of Daviess County around Stanley. We have been farming the same piece of property since 1870.
I started out as a 4-H'er when I was 9 here in Daviess County, and 4-H provided me some very unique opportunities growing up.
I was not born and raised on a farm, but I moved there when I was 10, and we got involved in 4-H. My mother, my dad, and my brother and myself.
I had been a 4-H club student, and I also was in Future Homemakers. I just loved the topics, and I loved being able to teach, and Extension offered a lot more creativity.
I was the only girl at the tractor driving school. We had that through 4-H. So with all the guys, that was a fun experience.
Today, there's 1,000 ways for farmers to learn about new technologies and new science, but there's only one source of unbiased information, and that's the Extension Service, and that was true in 1914, it's true in 2014.
I've been farming, I guess, I don't know how many years, since 1962. We built several buildings, greenhouses, worked with Extension and the UK on a lot of it. So yeah, we've been involved with this from day one, really.
When I was a little girl, I went to Homemakers with my mother. It's a great group of women. I think we're like a big family, every club is, and then when we all get together, we've met so many new friends, from other clubs.
We have some great programs. It's just like coupons, saving money, that kind of thing, gardening things, how to dress, and just some ideas, of just everyday living.
I joined the Evening Star Homemakers Club and worked in it. I think I learned more from the classes that they had from the University of Kentucky. And I was just telling the lady here just a minute ago that there's not a week goes by that I don't use some of those classes.
I enjoy the lessons. Has been all through the years, a wide variety of lessons. Socializing is one thing. You learn so much from others, and then you do become like just a big family. I think it's just a great thing for anybody.
There's so many good rural people in this area, and you think of Extension just being for country people, but it's for the whole county. And imagine 100 years of this group helping people all throughout our county. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing.
I would like to think that my granddaughters, when they have more time to do something besides earning a living, could make use of the programs.
Hopefully, down the road, that we'll be able to get younger women to come in, because if we don't, our organization is going to die. As with any organization, if you don't keep renewing, you're going to die. And so we have to find out, as an organization, what will take to bring the younger women in. I know we compete with soccer, football, basketball, dance lessons, but there has to be a time for them to grow as individuals. So we have to find out what they're interested in, what will bring them to us.
Whenever I went to school, in probably in the 60s and 70s, the vast majority, probably 70, 80% of the kids there they were no more than one generation away from having someone on a farm, whether they had an aunt and uncle, grandparent, or something. And now my last daughter just graduated from high school, and there's probably not 5% that have a direct relation to a farm anymore. I see the Extension Service going more into helping the rest of the non-farm community understanding the farm community, because the farm community is such a minority now compared to what it used to be.
Today's agriculture is big time. I told many a farmer in the last 10 years, instead of making 50 and 100 acre mistakes, now you can make a 300 to 400 acre mistake in a heartbeat. The planning, the information, it's more needed today than it is ever before.
Agriculture and food is the root of the programs that Extension provides, and we provide, or they provide, an opportunity for people to get educated about the pros and cons of that type of eating, and then the way to produce it and the standards that we require. So anything when it comes to food production, the nutrition side of it as well as the production side, Extension can bring a lot to the table.
You've had different people, you almost call them pioneers, that have helped find out what's going on, is what's helping someplace else, and bring it here. And you've had different private individuals that have helped with that. But the Extension Service, was the precursor to that. It developed things, and people were doing research in other areas, other parts of the country, and they thought it would help here. We would look at it, help get information, help solve problems. If we came up with a problem, it was a way of getting answers to it.
Well, in today's society, anything that's lasted 100 years, first of all, is amazing. That a program that was started by the government 100 years ago, that they saw a need for, still exists today. And I still believe that need exists. I believe that there's a huge amount of clientele in the Daviess County, Owensboro area that does not get reached by Extension yet. We kind of call it the best kept secret of Daviess County.
Some people still ask me, where's the Extension office even located? And I'm thinking, oh man, you don't know the material, the value that this Extension has.
People want to get out with people. It's not really exciting to sit in front of a computer all day long and just talk to somebody on computer, unless that's the only way you have to, to get out. But they enjoy getting together and celebrating and helping their families have a more abundant life.
The people that I got to know, that I worked with in Extension, are still some of the people that I find the most valuable as friends, but also as colleagues and people that I respect the most. And so Extension, I believe in it today as much as I did when I first joined as a 4-H agent, and I believe it will be another 100 years and still be very viable to people's lives.
I think that there is a need. Those people need to know about their gardens, they need to know about their lawn care, and they also need to know from Family and Consumer Science side, food preparation, how to stretch your dollar to make it go further for food, and we're even getting now into financial and estate planning. So there's always an area that you could benefit from the Extension Service. So I hope it's something that will be around for 100 more years.